Hello, it's Jules Chabot here. I think I've gone live now. It was deciding whether it had or not. I was hoping you could see my t-shirt, but if I pull back a bit, I've got a new t-shirt. I needed some new t-shirts this year, so these are all the owls of the UK, of which there are 5, starting with the tawny owl, the short-eared owl, the barn owl, the long-eared owl, and the little owl. And I'm very, very fortunate to say that we have tawny owls, barn owls, and little owls all living in this immediate area of South Derbyshire. So how lucky are we? In fact, I've been seeing barn owls, these beauties, literally out of our back window quite regularly through this summer. So isn't that wonderful? They are amazing. Maybe for another day's weekly wildlife wisdom, because I love talking about owl wisdom. So welcome. Today is all about elephant wisdom, and their message is about times are turning. Now, when I was guided to come up with that, to use that title, it made me chuckle because in the bigger scheme of things, time is considered very differently than it is for us humans, who tend to get very impatient and want things to change instantaneously when it suits us. And of course, the opposite when we don't want things to change. We never want things to change if they suit us, or we might be a bit afraid of change. But in the bigger scheme of things, in the universal cosmic scheme of things, our lifetimes are just teeny little blips compared to the vastness, the eternity of all of life and the evolving consciousness that we see. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to read you a message that I received from the elephants back in, I think it was either 2010 or 2011. Because of what's in the message. Some of the things are from that time that the elephants wanted me to share, and I wrote down, because that's how I came up with these messages in my book. And they reference these things. So when I read it, you'll see how long ago it was. But if you listen to the underlying messages, everything is so relevant for our lives today and what's happening in our evolving world. And it might feel like we're moving very, very, very slowly to us in our lifetime, but in actual fact, times are turning. And that's the message that I felt into with the elephants this week. Now, obviously, I haven't been seeing elephants around in rural South Derbyshire because they don't live here. Maybe they did at one point in the history of the planet, but certainly not anymore. But it was World Elephant Day back on August the 12th. And I think these celebratory days are very important to help us to remember the beauty and the importance of each species on the planet. And I know not that many are actually covered by these days, but the ones that are hopefully inspire us to think about the natural world. So I wanted to honour the elephants. I've been lucky enough to encounter elephants on numerous occasions in their natural habitat, which is an incredible honour if you've ever been fortunate enough to have done that as well. And I remember a particular example when I was, thankfully I wasn't driving, I was in the back seat of a car in the Kruger National Park in South Africa. And I was thinking about the plight of the elephants. And excuse me, I've got hair in my mouth. There we go. And I was thinking about their magnificence. Oh no, it's not, I got it. I think I have now. Sorry about that. I was thinking about their magnificence and how on earth any human beings could go around killing them for whatever means, and how they could do that to these incredibly wise and ancient beings. And I was feeling, sad. And as we drove through a particular part of Kruger, this beautiful group of elephants in the distance. And one of the elephants just called out to me, not physically, but telepathically, because it was almost like she tuned into my sadness and my thoughts and my questioning of, how can we do this? How can we come and kill these families, and just continue the killing and the killing? The killing, continues to this day. These beautiful animals. And she just reached out with her thoughts to me, and I received the message, "We still love you." And I just burst into tears. It was the most beautiful, heartfelt love, unconditional love, in spite of everything that our species continues to do to these beautiful animals. And for me, that was one of the most powerful experiences of many, but a very powerful experience of the absolute unconditionality of love from animals that we humans, maybe we can't ever get to that in our lifetimes, souls in human bodies, but let's at least try and get some way towards that if we can. So I thought that was such a powerful message, and the sense of elephants having these really strong family ties, family protection, family love, community, a matriarchal system of caring for everyone, and for making sure that if anyone's struggling for whatever reasons, that they're assisted and helped and given love and encouragement and support and protection. And I just think that if not a key message for humanity in these very deeply troubling times, I don't know what is. So I'm going to read you the message that I received in the middle of the night, as was mostly the case, from my book, which is The Purpose of Species. I was Julie Lyons many moons ago. So I published this book in 2012. But I'm obviously now Jules Chabot, so it is me. And there are 44 messages in this book, which you can find on Amazon or on my website if you're interested in it, because I know I get a lot of people asking me, how do I get your book? So there's 44 different messages from all different animals, and this is the page of the elephants, and that's not my painting. This is before I'd really actively started painting again, and so this is the beautiful artwork kindly given to me to use in my book by a wonderful artist called Liz Mitten Ryan. So I love that beautiful painting of the elephant and calf, and their message. It's quite a big message, so I'm going to start. I'm just going to read through it. I'm going to try and do it as gently as possible so you can absorb the message, but you might want to listen once and then watch the replay again to listen again, just to absorb their messages. But you don't need to understand it consciously. Just sort of feel the energy and feel and trust that the messages you need to absorb from this will be taken. So as I say, I channeled this message from the elephants probably around 2010, 2011. So take that into account. Long are the dark nights, yet the sun starts to linger that much longer each day now. We are turning the corner. The significant shift in consciousness is well upon us now. Are you ready for this? As the planet shifted on its axis, the poles shift their power to realign with the golden balance. The divine feminine reintegrates its all-powerful grasp of the energies all around, showing us it is here by the occurrences on the planet we inhabit. The rains, floods, and fires of Australia are all powerful signs of the cleansing of the old, outbalanced masculine energies, the need for the sacred feminine to take back the power needed to create harmony and balance once more. To signify the new, the ice and cold winds rip around the globe, clearing, cleansing, renewing the energies. Can you feel it? Feel it inside of you. As the planet shows to us the changes occurring, these two are mirrored inside each of us. We are clearing, cleansing much, readjusting to the new way, the way of cooperation, partnership, intuition, heart-centered loving and living, harmoniously flowing and remembering the truth and honouring this with the service we provide. We, Animal Kingdom, too, are called to assist humanity in this coming to pass. We are urged to interact with you, to show you the way, to engage in ways that assist you in opening your hearts and reaching into your souls, to remember the ease, the joy, the grace, the dance of service from a place of joy and love and gratitude, the caring for all as we are all, the blurring of old thinking, old boundaries and separation that are now useless and must fall away. Egyptians are sharing a very powerful example of this turning point. No more, they assert firmly and mean it. The old, dominant masculine forces are falling away. The energy grids cannot support what is old and outworn. Now they do fade away. Embrace the new fully and wholeheartedly, literally, for it brings great joy and fulfillment, love and peace, respect and calm, clarity of purpose and meaningful purpose. What more could we want? Loving ourselves, our gifts and talents, nurturing them, honouring them and following their call from deep inside us gives us joy and love like never before in this experience. Connecting and harmonizing is all important. What can we recreate here? How can we work together now to create our heaven on earth? That is our frame of reference. You see, I am saying our throughout. Yes, our. We are one. We are all of the same ocean. Unique sparkles, yes, yet all one. All from the same basket, as Virginia McKenna, founder of the Born Free Foundation, so aptly describes it. Watch with elephants a while. We see that for every situation there is a way forward. With calm, assured, loving movement or non-movement, we step onward with peace. We are squarely planted here on earth, grounded so well and yet so lightly and so connected to our mother source. We listen to our guided path and tread it as wisely, as fully, as wholly as we can. We call for you to honour this true path. We call for you to have faith and courage, to break the binding of the old world from yourself, to let go of the shackles that now have fallen away. They are not controlling now. There is no power left in the old ways of keeping small, hiding our lights, denying our lights. No, for the time is to bring our light out onto the table, polish it till it shines brightly and use it for all it's worth, to change our life, to upgrade our momentary experience from dulled, listless nonsense to vivid, energized, exquisite, guided creativity for the good of all. Pray for all you vision. Pray with open hearts. Pray knowing it is possible. Pray for the highest good and hold this vision. You must honour this creative process. You must acknowledge your thought. All thought creates the experience. You must remember, awaken, renewed and fully awake to this truth. Emerge like the phoenix from the old burnt away ashes, cleansed and renewed, and hold a light so clear, so bright, that all is sparkling, all is balanced, all is blessed once more. When you do this, know this: you are as important as we all are. Your power is a part of all power. Your choices are a part of all choice, and these choices move mountains. Yes, take this wisdom and apply it. For all of us that are ready, hearing this message, we are needed and urged to do this now. The time is now. We tread lightly but firmly on this world. We want you to do the same. Miracles happen. Believe. So, what a powerful and beautiful message that the elephants sent through. And, 12, 13 years ago, it would be as if, apart from a few specific details, it was completely relevant to today and the things happening with humanity on the planet right now. So I hope you enjoyed hearing that from the elephants. And for me, I think I've said the message that needs to be shared, but maybe just, give yourself a little few minutes or so to just reflect on the feelings of that for you and what that might look like, feel like, sound like in your world, who you are, where you are, what is happening around you, and how you can contribute, learning from those beautiful, wise words of the elephants. So I'm going to leave it there for today and just let that absorb. And thank you so much if you're tuning in to this, maybe for the first time, or maybe you're a regular listener. I will be back, all being well, next Friday, which is, where are we? The 23rd. We've got a very powerful full moon on Monday. So be aware of any themes popping up and perhaps giving you cause for reflection, maybe some challenges turning up. Be curious about what you're being given the opportunity to learn and shift. And I will look forward to seeing you all back here on Friday, all being well. So take good care of yourselves, lots of love, and see you again very soon. Bye for now.